Hey guys, I'm the Dutch Raider and I'm back from a short YouTube sabbatical caused by my new job and the energy that took away from me. But we're here once more, and in this video I'm giving you my top things I like about Battlefield 4. And with the new Battlefield on the horizon, I thought it would be fun to see which things I would like to see return to Battlefield 2042. Just keep in mind that this is my opinion and you know what they say. Opinions are like assholes, everyone's got one. So when we start with this list, let me know down below which one of these you'd like to see come back in BF 2042, or perhaps definitely do not want to see back because you hated it so much. Also, if you enjoy these kind of videos, please leave a like and subscribe for more Battlefield goodness. Now let's get this party started. To start off with the sheer amount of different weapons, grenades and equipment. Just to name some numbers, there are 16 assault rifles, 13 of each carbines, light machine guns and sniper rifles, 8 designated marksman rifles, 14 personal defense weapons, 9 shotguns, 17 different sidearms, 7 grenade types, 20 melee weapons and a whopping 44 different equipment items, all spread over the 4 different class types. I mean, how can you not get satisfied with all these guns? Then there are all the different attachments available for the guns. Scopes, aim points, lasers, flashlight, laser slides, combinations, barrel attachments, underslung grenade launchers, forward grips, a target detector that could automatically ping targets you aim at. I mean, just naming these, I get an itchy trigger finger and want to go play it. How could you ignore all this awesomeness? Then there's the way guns and equipment is unlocked. Little challenges that do take some time, but they're not too excessive as in some other games. I mean, just take up arms and play the game, and most of the weapons will get unlocked through leveling the specific class up. This is one of the things that Battlefield does right in almost every game. I mean, sure, a little while after the release you could pay to unlock specific weapon or class types to play with. But did this really give you the same satisfaction as unlocking it through sheer willpower and playtime? I didn't think so. Now for the next thing on my little list, I mean sure, with all the expansion packs it did get quite expensive at its peak. But the amount of maps available is something I've never seen since in a video game. I mean, 33 maps might seem a bit excessive, but with 15 different game modes, there was something for everyone. Every shooter-loving gamer could find something they enjoyed in this game. Even though the player numbers peaked once again after BF 2042 was announced, sadly not all game modes are viable anymore. Chain Link, Air Superiority and Carrier Assault are basically dead. In my time back in BF4, I've never seen a server alive sadly. But that matters little since Conquest and Rush are booming once more, and those are the game types I like to play most often anyway. Especially at its peak hours, which is between 6 and 12 for me, it's even a challenge to find a server where you don't have to queue up for. Now, to get down to the animations, they might not hold up to current shooters, but for its time they were, and let's be honest, still are pretty good. Besides some buggy jumping mechanics that makes you go, dice please. I seriously find it hard to complain about the current state of the animations. I mean, this game's almost 9 years old. And that's coming from someone who's notorious for being overcritical and sometimes outright negative. Oh, and by the way, did I forget to tell you about one of my favorite game mechanics in this game? The ground weapon pickups. Grenade launcher, M82 sniper variant, rocket launcher and a rail rifle. Oh, I did? Oh, I'm sorry, I could have forgot to name these 11 different pickups. And I even forgot to name the drone and little combat Roomba, and most destructive of all, the world destroyer of an icicle. Just don't let it melt before you use it to steal an enemy's dog tags. Now alright, these gimmicks aren't going to give you the victory in a match, but they sure were fun to play with, and some even outright annoying. I can't recount how many times I got headshotted with a bloody 50 cal from 300 meters away. These are just some final weapons that can give your team that little extra boost needed to capture the point. Hey, since you made it halfway through this rant already, how about a quick like to help this video get to the top of my most watched videos list. And don't forget to subscribe to help me keep ranting on about how much I like and hate these games. Well, enough with that nonsense, let's get back to why you really came to this video. You might have noticed that all of my fondest memories come from infantry type weapons or game moments. And that's absolutely right. It's because I don't really like the vehicle gameplay, even though it's a big part in the Battlefield franchise. Now I can't remember how many times I've got my ass saved and also handed to me by a good player flying an attack helicopter or cruising down Main Street in a battle tank. It is probably just because I don't have the patience to learn and master these vehicles, and every idiot can pick up an LMG and start spraying his shooters. And well, to be completely honest, I am that idiot. Just a dumb, boots on the ground grunt, spraying and praying around the battlefield. But that doesn't mean I can't appreciate a good vehicle player. Just as long as he's on my team, instead of handing my ass to me, of course. Next up, I just had to name the overall gameplay. But Jesus Dutchie, what the hell are you on about? Well, let me explain, you ignorant fool. I mean, of course, the games that we played together. Remember? Those classic Battlefield moments? You and 4 of your mates in a squad together, flying in a transport heli. Scenes that came really close to Neep's Battlefield friends, which were quite popular as I remember. The Colonel 100 with his bipod knife, and then the idiot that crashes the heli and you all die. Those moments. Battlefield is perfect for that friendly gameplay. It isn't a hardcore shooter like Arma, Squad, or even Hunt Showdown, where every moment you and the squad have to be completely focused if you wanted to win. Nah, this game is perfect for some relaxing running and gunning with the squad. Just throw some C4 on a jeep and run down Main Street towards the aforementioned battle tank. And laugh as the just blown to smithereens idiot keeps ranting on in chat that was a new play and you can't fight like a real man. All in good fun of course, because she didn't want to upset the admin and get banned from yet another server. This game was made for the serious gamers and jokers alike. Because there were 64 players on the server, you weren't immediately punished for not being a 5KD player. With this amount of gamers, almost everybody could have a fun game without getting completely destroyed. Since there were some matches where the uppers were way better overall, but in the next round those teams were balanced again and it was a bit better. And otherwise, with the helpful server browser, you could just look for a better game. Now I don't see that back in Warzone. This stuff is way better in my opinion than the current variant of skill-based matchmaking that plagues games like Warzone. I just hope they don't introduce that in BF 2042. And then there's the map design. Not only do we have incredible different regions, even different kind of urban maps like the skyscrapers in Shanghai, the build-up streets in Pearl Market, the tight confines of Operation Metro. I won't go over every map in detail, that could be an entire video. If you're interested in that kind of videos, let me know. But next to the build-up areas, we've got maps like Caspian Border, Paracel Storm and Hainan Resort, which are such unique maps that they themselves give an entire new challenge to the way I play the own game. Maps where even I can't rely on the speed of my 2 digital legs alone, but have to go to great lengths to travel around the map. And let's not forget the evolution on some maps. The flooding of a vast area to the iconic destruction of a skyscraper. As I said at the beginning, I am seriously hoping that these things will make it to Battlefield 2042. And from the teasers and spoilers that have reached us, it seems so promising. I am looking forward to taking this channel to the next level and start covering the next generation of Battlefield. Since you made it to the end of the video, let me know what your opinion is and what you hope for in the next Battlefield. See you then. Cheers.